And a one, two, three. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Depending on where in the world you end up watching this from. Welcome to my, well, it says it above, unboxing, and we're looking at the Master Detective Archives Raincode Shinigami 1/7 scale pre-painted figure. And box is big. Box is very big. Still in its plastic wrap as it arrived from Ami. So, you know, I appreciate them as always, being my figurine and merchandise go-to, my point of sale, they do good work over there, amiami.com. Cheap plug. Not hashtag, not sponsored. That's where I got it from. It may still be available, it may not. You should check it out if you want one. Anyway, so we can see the box is big, still in the plastic, so we're gonna take that out and have a look at the box itself. Oh no, I'm showing off my wrists. I'm a dirty whore. So, see, that's how I get to do these and not get flagged for, like, I've seen like Toku collectors get flagged for being kids channels when they show off like collectors things and toys and merchandise and the like, and I'm just like, I swear a lot. Therefore, I know that I can show this off to adult collectors, you know, and it will generally be okay. Now, so, oh, there's my Kite.hack plushie. Kite says hello. But here is Shinigami in her box. I'll try and bring that closer to the camera so you guys can see. Then on this side of the box is the silhouette of her ghost form. I think it's fun. On the back, we get a nice look at the figurine with its, you know, it's got this kind of chromatic aberration going on for it here. It's got that, not cross-thatching, the other thing with the dots. It's got that going on. It's got a very comic book manga aesthetic going on. And then, of course, again, Shinigami 1/7 scale pre-painted figure, sculpted by Brain. Inky on the Brain? And then another look at it with this, like, mystery labyrinth theme behind it. And you can't really see it in the box, but that mystery labyrinth theme, maybe you can just on the edge here, it is part of the box. So there's probably like a diorama that you can prop up behind her, similar to some pop-up parade figurines that do something like that. So, because she was still in the wrap, you can see it's still got the, sorry, I have not painted my nails for this. You can see it's still got like the little, the sellotape bits here to seal, so there's one on each side, and then we've got one at the back here, so let me, get on that. Hopefully it won't take too long. I am recording directly through my streaming software, as you can probably tell by the layout. And Streamlabs OBS, unlike regular OBS, does not have a pause function for recording. Otherwise I would just pause and come back. I may cut this all out in the editing. I may not do any editing. We'll see. But this is one of many trinkets that I got this week, along with the Sephiroth, Cloud, and Aerith adorable arts, which I'm really looking forward to showing those off. and opening them up. And I got the Tears of the Kingdom 9-disc soundtrack. I kind of want to do something for that because we've just started playing A Link to the Past, and I kind of have notions of playing through all the Zelda games on this channel. Some of which I've played already because that was a goal over on the old channel before YouTube got very picky about what was my content and what was my content. So they seem to think that on what is now strictly just the podcast channel, that I was lifting my content for streaming over on Twitch and just reproducing it rather than being the person actually streaming. I guess they thought I was like some glorified clip channel or something, but all that content was my own, which is why we now have 2 channels, one for the Twitch VODs with the occasional like unboxing video like this, and one that I just do the podcast on. Anyway, let's open her up here. Oh, that is in tight. There we go. Shinigami's box is tight. You can quote me on that. So we open it up. Nothing too special, no extra designs or artwork. Nothing like that. Lift this out. Oh boy. And we can get a better look inside the box here now, and you can see the Mystery Labyrinth diorama, which very cool. I'll take it out of the box later and we can set her up properly and take a better look at it. So for now, the box is getting set aside. And now, here we have this. So I tilt it slightly. There doesn't seem to be any. There doesn't seem to be any tape. Oh, it's up here. Okay. So more sellotape. That is the one thing about these unboxings. It always feels like there's a bajillion rows of tape to go through before you can actually get to the figurine. But it's not that I don't appreciate it, you know. I know it all helps towards keeping it compact and tight so it doesn't break during shipping, whether it's from the factory to a warehouse or from Ami Ami to my front door. But gentle now, gentle. Oh god, everything's falling apart. Oh, she looks beautiful. Have a look here. That is my wife texting me. If you can hear my phone buzzing. Oh my god, I think I may be in love. Let me get rid of all this excess plastic. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, she is gorgeous. Let me get that bit of plastic off of her hair. Is there another one? Oh no, we don't want to upskirt her. They've actually done a very good job of making sure you can't. There are panties, but they've done a good job of like you have to go looking for them. So that's fun. Wow, this is incredible. Sorry, I'm like enamored with the figurine or the statue, and then I'm losing track of where the camera is so that you guys can see it more. So there, let me zoom in a bit. We're doing it live, pal, and that is always problem with something like this. So, oh, no, wrong way. You guys can't see my PS3. A little bit. Oh, that's gonna have to do. We'll save that for now, and I can just pull her back into frame then. So we've got this. Oh, okay. So the base is a nice thick plastic. It's actually embossed to make this feel like proper grading. On her hair here, the tips of her hair are actually translucent, so that's gonna look amazing. Like when the light hits it, it's gonna make it look like she's really ethereal and spooky. You can actually see like it's got the same effect up here. Then just like attention to detail on her, like the design. All of these little starlets on her dress, all these like sparkles, they're not just painted on, they're actually like attached, which is really cute. Or not cute, but I fully expected these to just be little drops of like silver paint, but no, they're actually sculpted. And I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but the tips of these like this ribbon bit is also translucent. Like it's darker, so it's not really it doesn't really stand out as much as like the translucence on her hair tips here, but they've definitely gone to the effort of making just that bit lighter. Then Shinigami herself, like she's incredibly detailed. Like the rose pattern here on the dress, the little pattern here on her stockings. They do seem to pinch her thighs a bit. And then we've got the boots, which again, all sculpted. Underneath her foot, you've got the WDO logo. No, sorry, that's the symbol on the book. That's the symbol on the book. So that's cool. Then there's no other translucency on the chest ribbon here. This has gotten out of control. And then if we tilt her forward, like her little ghostly form, there's a skull for it here on her chest, which she got her little question mark tattoo, the little boob tattoo there, is fantastic. And then like just the details, like all of these little jewels on her crown as well. Like her dress, it's all sculpted, so none of it's just dash of paint or, you know, shiny, you know, it's not just metallic paint, it's actually sculpted and then painted. So they haven't cheaped out on this. And then the pose is just really fun. So she's gonna look fantastic on a shelf, you know. Like, let me just get Kite out of the way here. He's probably be acting as a bit of a distraction. But if I get the diorama here out of the box, what we can do then, so I'll just show you this in a bit more detail. You've got the back here, and you've got like those sarcophaguses. There's some good depth to it. So if we her up gently, set that down there, put her in. Here we have Shinigami in the Mystery Labyrinth, just causing all kinds of chaos, and she looks great. So let me just take this. There. That all looks phenomenal. Just let the camera focus a bit more. There we go. I close that off. Just to kind of get closer to her. There's really great expression in the face there. The hair looks very, like the paint job even on the hair. You can see like the paint job almost looks translucent in a way. So even like the hair gives this very ghostly, wispy, ethereal feel to it. Before curling off on the translucent tip. And then if we look at the hair strand down here, you know, very much the same. And then just a better look at the star sculpts on her, you know, black as night dress. And you can even see like even the ends of the dress. I'm just trying not to focus on her thighs the ends of her thighs too much. I promise I'm not trying to upskirt the thing, but you can actually see like they're kind of translucent at the end there. So like when light hits this thing, it's going to be incredible. And just a better look at the boots. I love the sculpting in the boots to make them look like they're being worn. It's not just a straight, you know, sculpt. It's got creasing, it's got lumps, it's got movement. It all looks very well. And then, yeah, she's just incredible. And then against the backdrop of the Mystery Labyrinth, it's very mysterious. So I'm definitely super happy with this. If I put the camera here back up on its mount, one thing I want to do is, because I know people are going to be curious, how does she compare to it's just gonna have to sit for a minute. I'll adjust the camera in a second. But how does she compare to something we mentioned earlier? A pop-up parade version of Shinigami, which is also incredibly detailed, you know, for something that was probably a fraction of the price. Like, I think, like, honestly, like, I think she was like $25 and she was like 90 in euro. You know, so like she's probably about 25 euro, and looks, you know, and already looks phenomenal. The natural light is not helping here, but you know, she looks great, and her, you know, her starry bits are all kind of just, you know, painted on with silver paint. But the things on her stockings are like, they are engraved in, like they are sculpted into the thigh. But you can definitely tell, if I just put her here, bring the camera back over, you can definitely see the difference in quality between the two. They're both fantastic and both certainly worth their price points, but you can definitely see like what went into sculpting one versus the other, and maybe it's just having, you know, that larger scale allows for that, but so that's kind of how she looks compared to the pop-up parade version. I don't think there's anything printed under this one's boots. I could be wrong. Have a look here. Oh no, she does. She has the little... She has the... Camera's not... Camera needs to focus to pick... Oh, there it is. You can see it there. So she does have the emblem sculpted into the bottom of her boots on this as well. And then... but you can see, like, compare the silver dots and, you know, what's meant to be like stars in the night sky here, just compared to how they're done here. And while there's not as many, you can tell that you can see that they're sculpted. Like, you can see that they raise up from the dress compared to this, where they're just kind of, you know, somebody just kind of went nuts with a paintbrush. So, and then not even really worth comparing, but I just thought it would be funny to have. There is the, I can't remember what these are called, the bright arts or something. So it does have a little stand that it goes on. I think they're called bright arts, but there's that one. Doesn't really compare, but I just thought it'd be funny to have it for the video. I do have the Yuma pop-up parade, but with me here as well. So I think what we'll do, let me just open this out a bit more. I can shimmy her across. And then we can take the Yuma pop-up parade and put them together. She looks like a giantess. Like, she looks like she's, you know, Attack of the 50-foot Shinigami. This is God Shinigami compared to the pop-up parade. Like, she's so much bigger. But I do love the depth that this mystery labyrinth like background provides. Like, that window does look like it's like way in the back. There's the Yuma pop-up. Because I don't think I did a video on the Yuma and Shinigami pop-up parades, so getting to show them off while unboxing this absolute unit, you know, I'm happy with it. Happy that I get to, you know, show them off finally. Although I may have. Did I maybe show them off on a... Oh, did I unbox these while we were playing the game? Oh, I did. No, okay. So that's why I don't remember recording them individually. Because we opened the pop-up parades on stream and compared them to the Iba from Somnium Files pop-up that came with the second game. That's what that was. So that's my bad memory at play here, but still super fun. So let me pop Yuma back over with the pop-up with the smaller Shinigami. And then I'm just going to put this back up here. Okay. And, oh, God. I'm going to get cancelled for how much manhandling of this I'm doing, but I feel like Marge Simpson. I just think she's neat, you know? I feel like I've done that already for a different recording, that bit, but overall, like, even at the back, we haven't really looked at the back of the statue, because her pose doesn't really give a whole lot of room, but you can see, like, even the straps on her dress have been sculpted. You can see, like, the crease in her back for where her spine would be. You can see where, like, the ribbons or the flowy parts of the dress are attached to the base to give her this levitating feel. Her hair is kind of sculpted onto the base here, just to give her that floating effect. You know, they gave her an ass. Oh, that is a dump truck of an ass. Looking at it that way, she's got the big booba that are always just breasting boobily during the video game. But it's just a fun pose. Like, it suits her very well. I really love it. And it's gonna definitely take centerpiece, either here in the gaming studio or down with down in the sitting room, where we can put her in with a bit more of the gothic, not architecture, but there's a couple of bits, and with Halloween coming up, you know, in a couple of months, that's going to be super fun to just have her on display amongst all like the ghosts and ghouls and all this scary decorations and ornaments and things. So yeah, super fun. You can see it like where even here, like on the stocking, I talked about it earlier, like it is doing the pinch. You can see where like her thigh just clamps and then down to the rest of her leg. So she is doing the thing. And then I know, you know, it's... So if you can get one of these, definitely get one. I know some people are going to be very interested in her armpit here. I don't get the armpit fetish. I don't. I've seen it around. Someone wants to explain to me what they see, what the whole armpit thing is about. I'm always willing to listen and learn and try to understand, but that doesn't work for me, brother. That doesn't work for me. So, but yeah, overall, I think it's money well spent. Like, I love like just how much detail again is put into the boots. You can see like the sculpting here on the back, and then like just the jewels in the back of her on the back. Like that's a really nice touch. I will say though, this base being so small makes it difficult to... I'm constantly afraid I'll drop it, but I don't want to hold the rest of the figure too hard to compensate for that, because I don't want to risk like it's not thin plastic, but I also don't want to risk crushing it at the same time. You know, it can be handled with a regular amount of force, but I don't want to overcompensate for it in trying to show it off. So let me just see if I can get the backs of the boots on screen here. Okay, awesome. And then, you know, when light hits them, they're gonna shine as well. So that's, again, it's a really fun figurine. There's more of the rose sculpt, and yeah, you can actually see her underwear from there. Like they gave her a thong. Shinigami wears a thong. Fair enough. Honestly surprised that the swimsuit variant doesn't exist yet as a figure. I imagine it will in the future. But let me just pop her back down there. See what I mean? Like, even the angling of this, as much as I love it, it is gonna have to be a thing where I just put it up on a shelf and I leave it alone, because the base is just... The base, it makes me scared to really try and do too much maneuvering with it. So I'm just gonna pop her back in the center of the background here and close off the mystery labyrinth. So we can do this. Let me just adjust the camera slightly. Oh, no. There we go. I think that's... Oh. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. Overall, like, if I was to give it a grade or something, it's like a 10 out of 10. Like, all the details are perfect. You know, she's arrived in good condition. Nothing broke or snapped, which is always a good thing. Maybe there's a little bit of bias in me when I say that, because I have complained a lot about the base and how small it is. And I understand why it's so small, because if it was any larger, you wouldn't really get this effect where she's floating up off the ground. Like, I do appreciate that that's what they're going for, but the base is like a small bowl. And I think that does kind of hurt it a little, because it does make handling it awkward. Especially like for a video like this when you're trying to show it off. Like, this would have been better if I had like a rotating pedestal or something. I could have it spinning while talking about like the ins and outs of it. But if I lift her up and bring her to the camera, I'm like trying not to let the base fall out of my hands because it's so teeny. But I wanted to show it off. I haven't I haven't done a video like this in a while. So just to be able to kind of look at something, gush about it a little bit. I wish the natural light was just that little bit more helpful. I wonder. Now, this ring light, the switch for it is buried under some other stuff here that I needed to keep out of frame, so I can't even put the ring light on to see if that helps. Oh, but I wonder. It's probably not dark enough for me to believe this will work, but that'll do, I guess. So, no, can't shade. I can't like shield her face and have it less exposed because she's very pale as well. Like natural light is also making her look more ghastly than she actually is. So maybe if I turn. Yeah, okay, maybe that'll do it. I honestly promise I'm trying not to upskirt this figurine. The algorithm will let me swear, but God forbid I upskirt a figurine. That better? Oh, that's better. Okay, that works. Cool. But like I don't really have anything else to say about it. If you can get one and you're a fan of the franchise, I definitely recommend getting it. Hopefully they do a second run, because I do think it would be a shame for anyone who loves the game and wants to see it become a franchise in the vein of like Danganronpa, especially with the way the game ended, hinting at a sequel, but we now have this other game in the same vein as this, but not a Raincode or a Danganronpa coming out in a few months. I think it was shown off at a Nintendo Direct or something recently. It's like a shooter, but it's also got the killing school element to it, and the mascot is like a British Shinigami, but it's white. It's like a Casper with like Shinigami proportions, right? If you get what I mean. The ghost form, obviously, not this. Not this form, the ghost one. So there's that coming out, in the vein of this, but it's not quite a Raincode 2. So I guess that's just being worked on, or these other projects are being made to fund something like that. I'm okay with there not being a new Danganronpa game, because I'm still working through that series. We're currently playing through Ultra Despair Girls at the time of recording. I think we're about halfway through chapter 2, so I still have a lot of that game left. And then to go into V3, and then the summer vacation thing. So I still have a lot of, and then the anime. I still have to watch the Danganronpa 3 anime, so I have a lot of Danganronpa to catch up on, video game wise, or something that I can share with you, experiences that I can share with you viewers. So if there's not another Danganronpa coming out soon, or Raincode 2 needs to take a year or two, I'm kind of okay with that, just because the backlog. And we're also trying to get through all of the Ace Attorneys on stream. Even though now, with having finished Apollo Justice, I've played them all, but I haven't done them all on stream. So I've done Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3, 4, Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2, So we now need to do Ace Attorney 5 and 6, and then the Edgeworth game comes out in like... I think that comes out the end of this month. It is currently the 3rd of August. I think that comes out like the 28th or something. Citation needed. Well, correction, I don't remember the actual date, but I remember thinking, oh, or is it like the first week of September? Because I remember going, no, oh, it is. I think it's like September 6th or something. Because I remember thinking, oh god, the Edgeworth game comes out, and then like 20 days later, there's a new Zelda. So the backlog just keeps growing and won't stop. So yeah, like if there's not a new Danganronpa, I'm more than happy because it just gives me breathing room. And if this new shooter, classroom killing, murder mystery thing isn't a Raincode or a Danganronpa either, that's fine. That means I can buy it, but I can have it in reserve, and I don't need to worry about playing it before I'm spoiled on something that, you know, shakes the fabric of the franchise's universe or something, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I'm getting rambly, so I think I'm going to finish up. I have another video to record today, which is going to be the Tears of the Kingdom 9-disc soundtrack. I want to do an unboxing for that and show that off, what the discs look like, the insert manual, the little USB stick in the shape of a Master Sword in the Pedestal of Time. But tomorrow then I'll probably do the recordings for the Final Fantasy VII Adorable Arts and get those out and, you know, onto your eyes and into your ears before the end of this month, where I have Sephiroth, Cloud, and Aerith. Zack and Tifa come out this month, so I want to get these 3 videos recorded and put out there before the Zack and Tifa figurines release. So judging by the release schedule of the first 3, that should be the end of October. Although funnily, I got Sephiroth through the Square. Do you know what? No, I'll talk about that on those recordings. I won't stall for time. Anyway, sorry I got a bit rambly there toward the end. I hope you kind of enjoyed just listening to me ramble, even if like showing off the figurine itself was a bit roughshod. I just hope I hope this inspires you to get one of your own, if you're a fan of the franchise, or even if, you know, you didn't buy the game but you watched myself and Meg play through it. You know, if you've fallen for the characters like we have. I also think this month we're getting, is it this month? I think this month we're also getting the Yuma, Vivia, and Shinigami plushies. So I might do another video just to go, here's the plushies, here's the front, here's the back when they arrive. And they're plushies, so, you know, it'll take 10 minutes. If someone keeps me in check and doesn't let me ramble while I'm recording. Anyway. Oh, I need friends. I need friends. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video, which will be the Tears of the Kingdom 9-disc soundtrack. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, much love and appreciation. Have a mysteriful week, month, weekend, day, whenever you're watching this. If you've got something good to look forward to, I hope you enjoy it. And if you don't, I hope something good comes up for you soon. But until next time, mwah, love you. Take care. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, slán leat, agus guribh maith agóibh, and bye.